I chose this equation, the sin one, and for the parent function, I got that y equals sin x, and then for the amplitude, I got it to be 3 because the amplitude's this number, which is before the sin. And then for the period, I got it to be 6 by taking 2 pi and dividing it by the pi over 3, and then multiplying it by the reciprocal, and I got 6. And then for the phase shift, I got 1.5 because I took the pi over 2 and divided it by pi over 3, and when I used the reciprocal, it got me 1.5. The midline is at -3 because that's the vertical shift, and so that will be the center now. And for the domain, I got all real numbers because you can go as far as you want, but for the range, I got -6 and 0 because the highest point will be 3 up from the midline, and the lowest point will be 3 down from the midline. For the function rule, I got 3 over pi x minus 3 over 2, so I took the pi over 3 from here, and then I took the phase shift and plugged it in there. And then for the y, I took 3 and then minus 3y and plugged it in. And then I plugged in numbers for the first one, 0, 0, and got it to be -3 over 2 minus 3. Then I plugged in pi over 2 and 1 and got it to be 0, 0. And then I plugged in pi and 0 to get 3 over 2 and -3. And then from there I just used the pattern to get 3 and -6 and 9 over 2 and -3. And then I plotted those points on a graph.